Hey carnivores, I'm Cassandra. Welcome to my Apex Odyssey. Hey everybody, what's up? I am taking a walk outside with my dog as usual, and she's just sitting there on the ground. Why are you waiting? Come on, let's go. Being weird. I don't have a good place to record inside, which is why I do it outside when I'm walking. I mean, not a quiet and private place to make videos. That's why it's easier for me to do it while I'm walking. But anyway, what I wanted to tell you is I am doing a sardine fast. And I know it's like not really my thing to do different kind of challenges and stuff. And I'm not, oh, she's got something on her tail. That's why she's freaking out. Did we get it? I don't do challenges and stuff, but I do want to get my blood sugar, my insulin down, and everything that I've been looking at says this is the way to do it. Fasting is good. I'm not emotionally prepared to be completely fasting right now. So I'm going to try this for 3 days and see if it makes any difference. And it has made a difference already. I know. Right, I think I got it. She has a twig in her tail and didn't want to go anywhere. So I gotta tell you what happened. It's a crazy story. And I have actually had people in the comments fussing at me about, why don't you get to the point and all of this stuff? And you never see that because I don't post those comments. But just a fair warning, if you don't want to hear me rambling about crazy shit that goes on in my life, you are in the wrong place. So anyway, this was my plan. I was going to do a sardine fast, and I had one more of those continuous glucose monitors left. I was going to put that on a couple of days before and then see how my blood glucose acted, a couple of days before the fast, during the fast, and then a couple of days after. So I got it out and I went to put it on and it just fell right off my arm. So I picked it up and looked at it, and the little filament was bent. It was curled up inside the device. So it's like, ugh, foiled again. But weirdly, I just want to say, this is that Dexcom 7 CGM monitor. I went and bought a 3-pack of them after I got a prescription. I figured I would try them intermittently to see how my blood sugar was improving over time. And all 3 of them malfunctioned. The first 2, so the first one just fell off my arm in the middle of the night one night. The second one, after I put it on, blood started coming out the top. And then this one, the filament was curled up inside. The first 2, I got on the internet with them and talked to them, and they replaced them. So I did get to use those 2. But this time, it's like, I don't like wearing them anyway. It sucked. I could feel it the whole time. I had to be conscious about bumping it against and rolling over on it in the bed. And so I'm just like, no, I'm not even going to worry about it. I will just... So plan B, I'm just going to take my blood sugar twice a day. Fasting in the morning and then in the afternoon. Like probably between 4:30 and 5, because that's what time I have my lunch at work. And it'll be a convenient time to do it. So we'll just see if there are any changes to those regularly scheduled blood sugar testing. So a big issue for me is that my fasting blood sugar it's still between 150 and 120. And that's not good. I want to do better. I want it to be normal, like 80 or less. So that's one of my motivators for doing this. And we're going to see if this makes any difference. So the next crazy thing that happened, I've been trying to do this for a few weeks. I've been ordering my sardines from Walmart. So the first time, and I wanted to get just the plain ones in water because they're 98 cents. I've tried a few other kinds and they're good, but I'm not paying $4 for $1's worth of sardines. So I've been, especially not a bunch. If we're just buying 2 or 3 cans, it would be different. But I got 12 cans plus a few, random ones. So this has been going on for a few weeks. I would try to order them on in my Walmart delivery order, and so like the first time they were out of stock. Like, how are you out of stock? How are you out of great value sardines packed in water? That's just like the most basic thing. So I didn't get them that time, and then another time I ordered them, and they swapped them out, or they wanted to swap them out for ones packed in oil. If it had been olive oil, I would have taken them, but this is just random oil, which I think is soybean oil, and I definitely wasn't going to eat sardines packed in soybean oil, so I canceled them. And then I found some. I decided to order a case off of Amazon. So I've ordered a case of sardines off of Amazon before. They were the chicken of the sea kind, and I didn't like them. They were mushy. I ate them, but I didn't want to get them again. And I also didn't want to get, a $35 box of King Oscar or Wild Planet or something. They're just considerably more expensive for something that tastes just slightly better. And it's not even the taste. It's the texture. I don't like the mushy kind. I like them with a little more snap, which I've always gotten from the Great Value ones. I like the texture of those. But I guess that was not to be this time. So I ended up ordering a 12-pack of Beach Cliff sardines. And I had planned everything. I knew they were supposed to get here yesterday. I was ready. I had my blood sugar stuff ready to go. And I was waiting, they were out for delivery. And then I got the delivery notification and the picture, and they had been delivered to somebody else's apartment. So, are you kidding me? So earlier in the day, I had eaten one can that I had. I had a can of King Oscar, and so I ate them for breakfast on Sunday morning. And about 1:30 or 2 o'clock, I was pretty hungry. I mean, I was like getting really hungry, and that's when I got the message that my sardines were delivered somewhere else. So I ate some bacon. I ate 5 pieces of bacon yesterday. But then we found the sardines. We found the neighbor's house where they were. So I got them anyway, and so I had 1 can of sardines for dinner, or around dinner time. And so I'm counting that as my first day, even though I had some bacon in the middle. It's going to be my first day, the first day of my 72 hours. But so yesterday morning, my fasting blood sugar was about 117. And then my afternoon blood sugar, which was like not fasting, or I think it was also around 117. Or maybe that was the day before yesterday. Maybe yesterday it was 96. I'll look at the numbers. That's not important right now. I'll observe everything after the experiment is finished. But anyway, this morning, so after eating 1 can of sardines in the morning, a few pieces of bacon in the middle of the day, and then 1 can of sardines in the evening, and these are in olive oil. or I added my own olive oil and lemon juice. My blood sugar this morning was 101. That was my fasting blood sugar this morning, and that is the lowest it's been in a long time. So yeah, it's really crazy. Just one day of eating mostly sardines made a really big difference. So I'm interested to see what it will be this afternoon and tomorrow morning, see if it keeps getting better. So, and I'll report on all of that later. But the interesting thing to me is if this really helps. Okay, first of all, what is it? Is it the not really fasting, but it's not eating very much. I don't know what that is calorie wise, but you know, it's certainly not low fat. I've had you know, like a quarter cup of olive oil with it, half a pound of bacon. I wonder if it's the low volume of calories that makes any difference, or what I'm trying to think is if just plain old fasting would be better, if there's something in the sardines that makes this work a little better. So that's one thing to think about. And the next thing is, if it's something in the sardines, what if I just ate sardines a couple of days a week? You know, I had a couple of days a week, not necessarily consecutive days, that I ate only sardines. Would that be as beneficial to my fasting insulin and my blood sugar management as fasting completely, or, you know, doing a 3-day sardine fast? Because I don't find the taste of sardines objectionable. I don't love them, so, you know, like I'm not dying to go eat some sardines right now. But I don't mind them. And if doing this a couple of days a week, it's something that is entirely doable. Plus it's cheap. If I could eat 3 or 4 cans of sardines in a day that I can get for $1 a can, I'll knock down my grocery bill some too. All of this cool things to think about, and I will let you know. So this is day 2 of the fast. So I'll check back in a couple of days after it's over, and then I want to see what happens again, how fast my blood sugar, my fasting blood sugar goes from you know, back up to what it usually is, which is around 115 or 120. Stuff. Interesting science facts. So how have y'all been doing? Any crazy carnivore goings on I need to know about? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe. I'll see you later.